Well, welcome to In the Wings, my live streaming show. And we're coming to you this week from DannyBoy's on McLean Avenue in Yonkers. And we'll get to talking a little bit about that, about this new place. Well, first of all, I'd just like to briefly mention about the open mics that are going on in Westchester now. Bob Hill is running the Mohansick open mic on Thursday nights up at the Mohansick Golf Course up in Yorktown. Joe No is doing Victor's and the Cornerstone in Yonkers, I think on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Check your local listings. The Westchester Open Mics Facebook group is very good, by the way, for these open mic and open mic dates. That's Chrissy behind me, by the way. You see her getting our audio set up. Let's see. Andy Phillips is hosting at the Bean Runner up in Peekskill. And he does, I think, Monday nights, got an open mic going on up in Peekskill. The newest open mic venue is DannyBoy's here on McLean Avenue. It's at 453 McLean. That is right where McLean Avenue goes over the Sawmill River Parkway, in between the New York State Thruway and the Sawmill. There's plenty of free parking on the bridge, and happy hours on 3 to 6 p.m. on weekdays. And they have sports Sundays, DJs on Thursdays, and there's always drink specials or something going on. So think about making DannyBoy's your destination here on McLean Avenue. And of course, we're going to have our next open mic here on August 27th. That's going to be at 8 p.m. My next show is the day after tomorrow. That's the 13th, August 13th, at Rybrook at the Westchester Burger Company. That starts at 8:30. And we'll have a sign-in sheet available starting at 8 p.m. And that's going to be the first open mic. We're going to try to use actually the second time. The first time wasn't too successful, but we're going to try to use a video hookup so that people in the dining room can see what's going on stage, and they can maybe eat in the dining room or tune up and be ready to go on stage. Maybe expand that room. That's what we're trying to do, expand the bar. And as always, at the open mics here at DannyBoy's or Westchester Burger, we're going to have our iPad karaoke, which essentially is using an iPad to go on YouTube and get karaoke songs, which are then played through the PA. And of course, we can also plug in your CD player or your flash drive or even your smartphone into the PA in order to play your backing tracks. That's iPad karaoke. And that brings us into equipment, because the iPad is part of our equipment. Let me get something here. You can see I was really well prepared for this, got everything ready, all my props. Not. But this is the new one, okay, that you're going to be using on Saturday. This is a Shure SM58. I can tell you it's a cardioid microphone, a dynamic microphone. I won't go into it now, but you can study up on what that is and what characteristics that gives the microphone. We're going to get into that in a minute. Know your equipment. But this is a great reputation as a recording microphone, a live performance microphone, and so it should be great for us. So watch for the Shure SM58. Or you can use the Samsung, I think we got the Samsung Q7, I think it is, the other mic. And they will have slightly different tone to them, different characteristics. All right. Now, I'd like to just mention briefly some of the things that come up at open mics. They're like my theorems over the years, or my theories about open mics. They're like the 10 commandments, but they're not really commandments. Like the first one, good acts or smooth acts. So if you think about performing an open mic, prepare your entire act, even the patter, the introduction, what you want to say about the songs, but prepare the whole act so that you're smooth from beginning to end when you go out there. There's the open mic alcohol paradox, and that is that a little bit of alcohol makes you real sociable, and too much alcohol makes you a lousy performer. So don't fall over the microphone. Engage my peeps, okay? Try to engage the audience when you're going to perform. Try to make eye contact with them, banter with them. Don't be afraid to talk to the audience. And try not to have a lot of excuses. The open mic setting is absolutely one of the most difficult places to perform. You're using barred equipment. You don't know what the acoustics are going to be like, and so try to go in there knowing that it's going to be a difficult situation. And, no excuses. Acknowledge the intimidation factor. It can be very intimidating walking into a place. You don't know anybody, and you're going to play a song or whatever, an original song. And remember that what we do, as soon as you sing into a microphone, it's a very technical thing. So the equipment is king. And one of the most important things about the equipment is to know your media. Nowadays we have I don't even know what the WVM files, whatever. Then we have flash drives, you have CD drives, you have DVDs, and all this different media. And you can record a song as an AVI or some other format, okay, WAV, Windows Audio Visual format. So know your media and know when you come into the open mic, if you have a backing track or if you're going to sing with your guitar, make sure you got a new battery in there. Make sure the volume knob is all the way turned up. And be ready for anything, because anything can happen at these open mics, so be ready for anything. And use common sense. People don't realize how dangerous a stage is. Wires, equipment, speaker poles. So use your common sense and be very careful. And especially if you do a lot of strange open mics. Andy Lee, for instance, goes all around the county, does 2 and 3 open mics a week. Be careful with those microphones. You can get a nasty shock if the equipment's not grounded properly. Okay. And lastly, of course, very important, love your host. Love your host. You must love your host. Very important. Anyway, that's about all I have for this installment of In the Wings. I wanted to see how we would do from Danny's. I'll give you a quick tour. This takes 2 seconds. We're not really set up for anything here. There's the bar area. There's the vending machines. There's the window. There's a window. Back to us again. Okay. So that's about it. So come down to Westchester Burger on Saturday, starting at 8:30. Sign up around 8 and have a lot of fun there. And by all means, August 27th, come on down to DannyBoy's on McLean Avenue and we'll have an open mic here and have a lot of fun. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon on In the Wings.